I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of carnivore, keto, and counting calories. I reached my goal in November of 2022, and over the past year and a half, I've noticed the scale went up about 8 pounds. Let's experiment with carnivore and counting calories and see what improvements I can make. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey. It's Fat Albert and the Junkyard Gang.
I was thinking about him because Team Santa, well, Team Fat Albert. I love me some Fat Albert. Do you remember the the mystery van from Scooby-Dooby-Doo? I bet that'd be like Lou. He'd be doing anything for a treat. Lou would say, I'll find the mystery. I'll solve the mystery. Just give me a Scooby snack. Give me a Luberdoo snack. All right, guys. I'm still working on yesterday's video. I'm kind of slacking behind, so I need to get a move on here. It's so funny. My phone either rings and I get 5 calls, or it doesn't ring and nobody calls me for days. Well, today I had a bunch of calls, which is a good thing, but I've just got me off kilter. So tomorrow I'm going to throw in a lemonade. And I'm going to throw in, I got my 3 burgers for my lunch. And I got my egg cake, macaroni cake. Put that in there. Got that in there. All right, well. Yeah, that's it. That's all she wrote. We're done. I tell you, it's definitely a lot faster doing this. But anyway, I'm still tuckered. Yesterday was a long day. And so today I've been kind of grouchy and irritable and just tired. So I'm going to let you people go. I'm going to get the yesterday's video done and I'm going to go to bed. All right, love you guys. Bye. Guys, I've reached the part I hate about carnivore and keto. I mean ketosis. I know it's a good thing. That means your body's burning fat for fuel. But dadgummit, every time my taste buds in my mouth, it goes on fire and all I taste is metal. It's like I got a mouthful of pennies. And I know some people say, oh, it goes away. No, it don't. I had it for 2 years when I did carnivore. There's just certain things I don't like about carnivore. And dadgummit, this metal mouth is one of them. I hated it the first time. And I hated it the last time. And I hate it this time. So you're going to hear me whine about it. That's the whole reason why I started chewing gum in the first place. I didn't used to chew gum. But dadgum, I think I got a pimple up here. Is that pimple like right there? I feel a knot. Oh, man. Y'all, I'm too old to be getting pimples. Well, I want to squeeze it. I'd have to block that out. Dadgummit. Not only have I got metal mouth, I got a pimple right here. Man. I hope he ain't licking it. I hope. Dude, what you licking over there? Well, stop it. You got an audience. Don't lick my face. I don't know what he's licking. But sorry. Anyway, man, now I'm mad. Look at that. That's going to be a pimple. That's one of them underground, we used to call them underground pimples, you know. And then all of a sudden, boy, I got a lot of wrinkles. Look at that. I need to knock you a close-up. Anyway, yeah. So I've reached the part of I hate that part of ketosis. I know it's a good thing. I know it. But I sure don't have to like it. All right, well, I'm going to bed. Man, oh man, I'm tuckered. I love y'all. Bye. Good morning. I tell you, it's funny. It don't matter which way I turn, y'all. It's always a mess behind me. My office is such a mess. It'll be all right. It's fine. It's fine. We're all fine. Trust me, we're fine. But anyway, so I got macaroni cake for breakfast. And if you look in my playlist for like my weekly meal preps, or even in my playlist for this carnivore and scroll through, you'll see where I made them. It's just 3 eggs and 2 ounces of beef. So, I'm going to eat these and I'll get back on. I'll get to see you at lunch. Bye. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry. And I'm going to just, I got my 3 burgers. I ain't even going to get fancy. That's why I'm going to eat it. I ain't even going to cut it up. I'm going to eat it right off the fork. You know what? I'm going to open it up. Man, the smell. The seasoning, the oniony, the garlic. That's a good flavor. Good job, meal prep, Terry. A week in a day, no, almost a week later, and you did awesome. So, all right, I'll see y'all at supper. So I'll tell you guys more about it as time gets closer, but there is a women's function next Friday. It is a salad and potato bar. It's going to be very difficult, and I know that I will cave. I know that I will. But that's okay. It's just one day and one event. So I know when I say cave, I mean having vegetables. I know that I will have vegetables in a salad. Just like whenever I go to my monthly meetings for my Red Hat ladies, I'll cave and have a salad with and pasta sauce with my my pizza bake. So, or wherever we go, whatever we get, they're talking about having it at different places. So what I want you all to know is that there are going to be situations, and so but I'm not going to be doing the like big things. It's not like I'm going to eat candy and cake or anything, but I may have to bring along some purse bacon or something, or a couple burgers or something to help me through. So I just want to let you all know that I do have some just various random events sometimes, and so I'm going to have to kind of work through those on my own and figure out what is best for me. So you may see me having some vegetables or something when I'm at places like that. So just wanted to give you a heads up because it's coming this next Friday, so a week from today. Howdy. How are you doing? I'm about to do something you'll never see me do. I mean, you see this. That I do all the time. But I got a knife and fork, y'all. We're about to get fancy. We want some food. We want some food. We want some food. We want some food. We used to do that when we were kids. Mom would be, girls, stop it. Anyway, so we're getting fancy. We got a knife and fork. We're gonna try to eat fancy tonight. But I ain't got real glass, so I ain't too fancy. Don't be getting excited. And I'm still gonna talk with a mouthful. Don't be getting that excited either. It needs salt. Hold your horses. Alright, we got a little salt here. So, let's just talk about life and regrets. How about that? Sometimes I think of, wait. So we got 2 burgers. They're seasoned. There's some white stuff on here. I added some ranch powder onto it. I don't know, I just kind of have a craving for ranch flavor. And this is a blueberry protein creamy, and I make mine with half a serving of protein powder, half a serving of milk, and then I fill the rest of it up with water. And then you freeze it, and then I use my Ninja Creamy machine. So this is like 120 calories, I think, total, 125-ish. So somewhere around that, 120 some odd calories. So anyway, I want to talk about some hashtag regrets and no regrets. So sometimes I think back on my time as carnivore. So if you're new to me, I was carnivore for 2 years. Well, the last 7 months, 8 months, I don't remember. Last 7 months or so, I had 0 weight loss. None. But I was in a carnivore, carnivore Facebook group. That was before Kelly Hogan got her channel and, became Kelly Hogan like she is now. And she was just awesome back then too. But like she responded to messages and gave advice back then. She probably does now. But anyway, so I was in that group back then. And, the advice we got back then. So please remember this was 2020. Actually, 920. Right, 2021. Talking 3 years ago. And there's been some mind change, shifting of the mindset since then. So don't be like, they don't do that now. Well, back then, there were a few of us. One lady had said she stalled for 2 years and started losing. Another person said she had stalled for 5 years and started losing. So I was able to stay the course for those 8 months because other people in the group had been through it. And so I'm like, okay, well, I guess this is what it is. But that time, you would be, you'd be hung out to dry. If you, people in the group would be asked about, like, should I lower my amount I'm eating? Should I lower my calories? Should I count calories? No. So, because of that no, like I said, they've changed their mindset, so please understand that it's different now. But at that time, no, you just keep eating and heal. You just start losing eventually. Okay. So, that's what I did. Well, in that meantime, I was watching Dr. Barry and he was promoting carnivore, and there was this chick on his channel, and her name was Kim Howerton, and she's talked how she was keto. No, well, yeah, she talked a little bit. And she was on his channel and Nisha's channel, and they were besties, and I'm like, who is this woman? Well, when I'm not busy with work and stuff, I'm, traveling and family and all that stuff, I'm on the YouTube. And so I was like, I got to track this woman down and see what she has to say. Well, I knew she was best friends or good friends with, Dr. Barry and Nisha. And she even wrote a book with Dr. Barry. And she was keto, and she's like, some people, carnivore doesn't work for. And some people, dirty keto doesn't work for. So I was like, huh. Now, again, mind you, I'd been in that Facebook group and, around the carnivores for almost 2 years. So I was like, what is this blasphemy she's saying, And, but I started logging into her channel and her live videos, and I started picking her brain because she's one of those sciencey people, like really smart. Listen, I ain't about that science life. I'm about trial and error. I don't know about trial and error, and if I mess it up, yeah, it'll be all right. But she's all about that science life. So I was able to ask her so many questions. And so at the end of those 6, 7, whatever many months of my stall, I said, well, counting calories may matter. So I shifted from carnivore to keto, along with counting calories. So I did keto and counting calories. I don't have any regrets about it because it's what got me where I am now. Okay? So no regrets. But I do wonder what my life would be like now had the people in those carnivore groups back then been a little more open-minded about,
you know, you could track what you're eating and see how much you're eating and maybe eat one less burger. But back then it was no, 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 no.
So if you're in that zeroing in on health, I mean, you could search my name and see some of the questions I asked and their answer.
But anyway, so that's just how it was, you know. So then after I went and following Kim Howerton and learning from her, and between her and Allie McWowie,
both of them are keto, and I learned from watching both of them about
calories do matter, but the kind of calories matter as much. So 500 calories of a chocolate bar versus 500 calories of ground beef in a salad, is your body's going to react different. So,
but anyway, part of me, like I said, I don't have any regrets, but part of me wonders in the back of my head if I would have just
followed Kim's advice about calories and at the same time stayed carnivore, what would have happened? I don't know. I'll never know.
I just think about that and I just kind of wonder, you know.
But I do believe that by me going keto and counting calories, I was able to grow and understand and not be so dogmatic. Like when I was carnivore, man. I didn't touch nothing. If I ate a piece of broccoli, I was freaked out. If I did twice a year when the family got together, I did eat a piece of ice cream cake, and I was so worried about it. So I do feel like keto helped me not be so afraid of things. You know what I mean? So that's why I say no regrets about it.
Because had I stayed carnivore, I think I'd still be in that mindset that you can't eat vegetables. They're going to kill you. They're going to kill you. Eating vegetables is bad for you. They got the this and that and the other poison in it. Well, okay. But how come during the lean times when there wasn't as much meat, how come our ancestors lived? And they had lived on, you know, other grains and veggies too. You know, so I don't believe that. Back then, I believed it was all or nothing. Now, I think carnivore is really great at healing things. I think it's good for anxiety. It's good for mental health. I think it's good for healing things in your body because, you know, when you're eating all the different kinds of junk, you don't really know what it is that's causing you the health problem. So I think carnivore has its place, for sure. I think, whoo, I got a sensitive spot right here. Ho ho! Ooh, Nelly, that's cold. Anyway, I think all of it has its place. I think grains have their place. You know, they have their place for feeding cows. Just kidding. But anyway, yeah. But I do wonder, sometimes had they been a little more open-minded back then, and had any of them said, yeah, why don't you try tracking your stuff? I wonder where I'd be. Like I said, I'm happy where I'm at. I don't want to change nothing because back then, I would not have touched this stuff. I would have been terrified. It's got blueberry in it. There might be something in that blueberry stuff that's not carnivore and it might kill me. So I was, like I said, I was super duper, I think dogmatic is the term. But, you know me,
If I'm all in on something, I am all in, blinders on, straightforward, not going to veer for nothing. But anyway, like I said, I'm glad that I took the journey I took, because the journey brought me here. Like I said earlier today, there's going to be events come up where I'm going to have a salad, or where I'm going to have a potato, or where I'm going to have whatever. And back then I would have freaked out about it, but now, okay, I'm going to have it. I ain't going to die. You know what I mean? So that's kind of my thoughts on it. It's just what I've been thinking about today. So, I'm going to finish with this. And for the record, blueberry's good, but it's pretty bland. Like a lot of times the things that I make, there's enough flavor in half of a serving of it along with the water, but blueberry is pretty darn bland. It's okay. I'm still going to eat it. Oh, that too. I'm still going to eat it, but I'm just letting you know. So beware that when you do dilute it like I do, it definitely is bland. But for me, it's like, I can have ice cream, even though it's a protein. You know, it's a protein shake. It's a frozen protein shake is what this is. But even though that's what it is, I can have it. You know what I mean? And it feels like ice cream to me. So, that's pretty dang cool. So anyway, all right, well y'all, I gotta get quiet because I need to get on this video. Tomorrow's gonna be pretty low key. I'm gonna be making my carny cakes, and then that's about it. That's about all I'm gonna be making. You got a scab on you, boy. I need to pick that. Anyway, so all right, love you guys. Bye. Here's my macros for the day. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys.